All right, we heard the music. It's hot
Oh
pick
boy.
time. This
I
is
love
the
it.
printed liquid knit bracelet sleeve split neck top, and this is an expiring price. That price goes up at the end of the day. It is new today, and all of the Susan Graver fans are ordering early because $55.98 for a new pull over your head transitional, pretty to wear alone or layered blouse, we know is a steal. So this is 4 easy payments of $14, and we have color choices that we're going to show you. This is the black in the front. Next up, we have it for you in the ivory with the gold detail. I love these
Look at that.
botanicals. They're so
Yeah.
pretty. I've popped
So
it
pretty in
on
the ivory.
in that
Yeah, you
magical
look good.
magenta. I love this color.
Gorgeous.
I
Isn't that
also,
good? I mean, that's a holiday ready
yeah, and then this regal
and
cobalt,
beyond.
in love.
Gorgeous.
That is so
Yeah,
beautiful.
it's hard to choose.
I know.
They're so rich. They're really like these beautiful gemstone colors.
And look at the regal
Look at that.
jade.
Yeah, that's
800 have
really
already
good.
been picked up, Susan. I want to put the jade
Ah,
right up here in the
gorgeous.
front so that everybody can
Okay.
see the details. But I mean, this
Okay,
is
I'll do the same.
inspired.
Yeah. It's
It really is.
beautiful. Yeah, and I have to tell you again, it actually has a fine etching of metallic. If you come in really close, maybe you could zoom in a little bit. There's like a little bit of metallic shine that has been, again, it's hard to see unless you got, on the edges of it. I don't know if you could see it in that color too good, but there's a lot more like luster and shine when you get it home. You're going to see that. It just has this
Oh, I
beautiful,
see, I see.
beautiful, again, you see it now?
Yes, in the print.
Yeah,
It's
real.
on the print. I'm going to
Yes,
point
it's
right
on the
here.
print. Thank you. Yeah, because I'm trying to move it to catch the light. Because again, there you go. That's a little shine on there. There, thank you. I see it. I see it. I see it. Yes, I can see it now. Because I often talk about like these pieces are more beautiful when you get it home.
But
Because
it's
sometimes the
subtle.
camera doesn't do it justice.
No,
Yes,
but the
when you get it home,
subtlety
you're gonna
is
go,
great. Because
ooh,
I'm not a big
yes,
fan of wearing,
I'm
metallic
with
head to
you.
toe.
Right,
So it almost makes
but
it
it's subtle.
4D the way that you've done
Yes,
it.
it does. And I love the neckline. And we do
Yeah.
a banding and again, you look at the back, you see the banding, and then there's shearing in here. So
Yeah.
again, a lot of women, my pet peeve is when you see knits that stick and they cling to a woman's back. We
Yes.
always give you more fabric in the back so it drapes over your body. And this is another one that has those shoulder lifts. You can see it on Katya. She's got a little lift on her shoulders.
Yeah.
So it's so figure flattering. It gives you, I adore this top. I mean, I'm so excited.
As
And
soon
you're
as you
right,
said a
that
little
price
lift on her
point,
shoulder, she started
she
dancing a little bit.
lifted.
She started dancing a little bit. Now, Katya is wearing it in the ivory, and she's 5'10". She's wearing it in the size extra small. Adrienne is wearing that regal blue. She's 5'9". She's wearing it in the size large. I'm 5'6½". I'm wearing it in the size medium in that beautiful magenta. You can't go wrong here. I mean, the
Can't go
shearing
wrong.
means that it's not going to
Yeah.
cling to your tummy. It's not going to cling to your backside. But that sleeve. Wow. The sleeve
I
and the
know.
cuff. I mean, if you wanted to push it up a
Thank
little, that's
you.
why I call it transitional. Because if you could wear this
Yeah.
into spring
Yeah.
easily.
Absolutely. 100%. You can wear 12 months out of the year. You pull up that sleeve if you want it to be shorter. Again, I love the fact that it has that little bit of a release at the bottom of the sleeve. So it gives you
Yes.
just a feminine vibe. And that liquid knit, this is how, again, we're taking liquid knit to the next level. Like doing that little bit of metallic, doing that little bit of a ruffle around the neckline. It frames your face. Everything, again, what we do is meant to figure flatter. You look beautiful in that color, Mary.
I
I,
love
I
this
was so
color.
twisted. I didn't want to wear the black, but I wanted to wear a color. But then I also wanted to be able to
So
put on
funny.
so many of the
Oh
other
gosh.
pieces.
You know what though,
So, I mean,
Susan, I've got updates for everybody. Uh-oh.
it's gorgeous. It's
There's
one of our
only
newest.
there's only 300 left in the black. So if you do want
Okay.
that black,
Yeah.
please get it home. There's
Yeah.
already a
Oh, and
1,000 that have been ordered in the show. Katya has it
I
on in the
think
ivory. Okay.
Mary, I think the metallic really shows up well in the blacks.
We'll
We'll
check
show
that
that,
out. We'll
yeah,
check that out.
after.
So
Yeah.
here is
Oh,
the
that
magical,
ivory
I know the
we love.
magical magenta is beautiful. And then we
Pretty.
have it in the regal cobalt. of course, the one that Adrienne has
Gorgeous.
on. And then the one that we were looking at a moment ago is that regal jade that I pulled up front and center.
Isn't that pretty?
Yeah, it is. And
Yeah, that's a pretty color.
I'm gonna pull the black up front. Order your true size, but just know it's
Yeah.
machine wash, tumble dry, 96%
Yep.
poly, 4% span. But there is just that subtle.
Look at, you could see it in the black if we come in close and you look at the that metallic, which is actually, again, you know, like an outline. There you go. It caught the light. I saw even on the flower part there, you could see it. It's beautiful. It just kind of like you say, it's subtle elegance.
Yeah.
Just that little bit of that catches the light. When you put it on, you feel, again, elegant.
Yeah.
You know, again, this is that top when you walk in a room, you know, it's not loud, it's not overbearing, but it's subtle elegance,
Well,
which is what I adore.
You know,
I mean,
painters
that's
will
what my
add.
brand is about.
Yeah, for sure. And painters will add a little stripe of metallic sometimes to a painting to make it pop. And I feel like because of your artist soul, that's what you have done with this print. And it is a botanical,
A little shine,
but it's just that little bit of shine that makes it just a tiny bit elevated without feeling stuffy, which I love.
Yes. And the little ruffle around the neck as well. I love that it has that beautiful split neck in the front and that little bit of just a ruffle, and my favorite shoulder line. Oh, thank you for showing the back, Katia, because that back is wonderful. You know, you have to look good in the front and the back. And so we know, forget, you know, it's never going to cling. Try this top. If you're a liquid knit lover, you're going to be obsessed with this top. If you've never tried liquid knit before, what a pretty way to bring home liquid knit just to give it a try and see why it became the #1 fabric of all the fabrics at QVC is liquid knit. And, you know, when I first brought it to QVC, I always we tested a little bit and said, you know, oh, I hope someone likes it. Women went like bonkers. They were like, oh my goodness, it's the best fabric I've ever owned. It never wrinkles. It never ever will, you know, lose its color. It'll never pill. It'll never get old looking.
Never.
And so it's money well spent. It's something you're going to have forever.
And I mean, this silhouette, order your true size, please. I'm 5'6½". I'm wearing the size medium. Fits perfectly. Follows the lines. It doesn't cling to your body. The length of it, it hits right across the hip.
Amazing.
Oh, yeah. I love Susan Graver.
You do. You look amazing in this. I love it on you.
But I love it too. I mean, and it's super comfortable. Listen, I'm somebody that's hot every 10 seconds. Okay. It's
liquid.
I wasn't trying to brag. I meant temperature. But thank you, girls. That's a good posse right there. But this is.
You're hot.
It is.
We know you're hot.
It's a breathable fabric.
Did your husband tell you I saw him the other day?
Yes, he
did. Yeah, I love him. He's a great guy. Yeah.
Oh, yes. Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
He said, I saw Susan Graver. I said, oh, that's so nice. And he said, excuse me, I saw. He said, I saw my friend Susan Graver. I was like, oh, excuse me.
Oh.
I love that.
He is my friend.
I love that. I love that. Well, you know, you can't go wrong with
Don't be jealous
any.
now.
Never, never. I'm so excited that people love Mr. D as much as I do. But you cannot go wrong with any of these colors. That cobalt, it's saturated. And because it's liquid knit, it'll never fade. It'll never pill. It'll just stay that color and that shape forever. Also, the ivory on Katya, I love the botanicals and that gold, just a little bit of gilding on it is beautiful.
Yeah. Well, I love the fact that, you know, again, it's not sheer. It's that piece that if you spill something on it, you run to the sink, a little soap and water will get any stain out of liquid knit. So it's a great place to do your ivory because you could wash it over and over and over again, you know, and again, it always was going to come out, you know, that same ivory color. You know, I have washed like all my liquid knit, or it doesn't matter what color, all of them I've thrown in the washing machine and dryer, every color, because I knew, and I was, you know, not afraid to do that because it doesn't ever bleed. It doesn't ever lose its color. It's never going to fade. But some fabrics will bleed onto other fabrics, but this never does. There's so much to love in liquid knit. And this is one of our newest, most modern, gorgeous prints because it's so, again, young looking, and it has movement to the print, and
It really
that
does.
metallic is just fabulous.
That print
It's
could
better when you
be,
get it home.
it could be toile inspired. It could be, I mean,
Yeah,
there could be
yeah.
the botanical, those English botanical books inspired. I mean, it's just, it's a beautiful print.
Yeah.
You're going to love it when you get it home. But it has been very popular in this show. It
So
is
good.
brand new
Look at the
today.
black.
1,500 have now
black.
been picked up. This is the black, and I think that's our most limited. Actually, ooh,
Oh,
it's last
okay.
call. There's fewer than 100 remaining
boy.
there. Here is the ivory.
Oh, gorgeous in the
300 remaining
ivory.
here. Oh,
Oh,
gosh.
get the
I know.
ivory.
And wait,
hurry.
can I just
I
quickly,
know,
I just
love
want to
it.
quickly show something. Oh my gosh, I'm knocking things over. Look at,
What?
with the ivory.
What?
Isn't that
Oh,
beautiful?
yes, please.
Yes, all together.
Gorgeous.
And I almost
Yeah.
threw the magical magenta on the floor, but the cobalt saved it. Here,
Well, you're wearing it.
I know
so
that's
that's
fair.
okay.
And then there is that beautiful, that rich fuchsia
Isn't that
color.
pretty?
Here's the cobalt.
It's gorgeous.
Get the cobalt. You cannot go wrong.
Yeah. This
Gosh,
might
it's
be, the most beautiful shade of blue. It's so
I agree.
regal,
And then
and
we
that
have-
blue with the gold.
I know.
Regal.
And we have the jade. It's a
Yeah.
sale price of $55.98. But if you
Great
want
price.
the black,
Wow.
please don't let that disappear on you because it's probably going to go in this show. Speaking of going in this show, our one time only,